I guess I can't let things go either. Late night stroll?
The scenery here reminds me of home.
Huh. Your home must be...
I just mean that it's up high like this and has a good view. Not that I...
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't, riding around.
His name is Baul. And it's not only because he can fly. We've been together ever since he saved me during the war.
War? You mean between the...
This world always seems to be ravaged by some war or...
Yeah, I guess so. It was you who attacked Estelle here earlier, wasn't it?
You're pretty sharp if you were able to tell who it was I was after.
I'm just that kind of guy. Pharaoh also appeared because of us. Is there some connection between them,
It's hard to explain.
But you won't deny it, that you would come for her.
I'm afraid I'm not very good at lying.
All right, I won't ask any more questions. But if it looks like you're going after her again...
You needn't worry. I won't be doing that sort of thing.
You mean it?
What can I say that will make you believe me?
Well, you said you were no good at telling lies. It's not like we're all that different. I've got a few skeletons in my...
He's a strange one.
Well, shall we have a look around the town?
We also need to have a look at the Blastia that went berserk last time.
Seems like the area has returned to normal.
Yeah, doesn't look like it's gone berserk.
Hey, it's those guys we met at Nor Harbor.
Miss Estelle! How have you been?
Who is this?
We helped these people out at Nor Harbor.
We can't thank you enough for all you've done.
Where's your father?
I haven't seen Teagle, my husband, for the past
Sounds like that rumor might be true.
Don't you have any hunches?
Yes. The night before he disappeared, he talked again about working to
Become a noble?
When this city is finally completed, we will be able to live here as...
Huh? That doesn't sound...
What do you mean?
The rank of nobility is reserved for those whose service has earned the Emperor's confidence.
But Sir Cumore gave his word to us.
Cumore? From the...
Yes, he is acting as the current magistrate.
I'll bet he is.
That is strange, though. I mean, the Imperial throne is...
But then why on earth have we been working this hard? And what about Teagle?
Is father not coming back? Hey!
You're gonna ask me why we don't take this on as a guild, right?
I promise to take care of her fee when I pay my own.
Well...
What? But...
So this means our next job is finding a missing person.
And if Cumore is up to his usual stunts, we'll just have to...
Right. The Knights do exist for the protection of the people.
Let's just make sure we're careful. The Knights could squash a little guild like us if we get on their bad side.
As you wish.
We'll find your father, I promise.
Well, that's that. We'll take...
Thank you. Thank you
All right. Let's go find him.
There's something very suspicious about that area over
Yeah, even more so because it's marked...
I wonder if there's some way we could get in.
Careful, guys! Remember...
I'd like to pass if I could.
Sorry, no can do, buddy. The laborers...
Thank goodness. Knowing you, Yuri, I thought for sure you...
Well, proceed with caution and all that. Bosses.
But how should we get by the guards?
I really think forcing our way through would be the simplest and most effective way in.
No, I won't allow... All we need to do is draw the guard away from...
But how will we do that?
Maybe by... you know...
Well then. Well, Judy, you're probably the best choice.
Yes, I think...
Aren't you sure of yourself?
Well then,
Where are we going?
to buy a dress, of course. I can't seduce anyone in these rags.
Isn't what you're wearing good enough?
No, my pride would never...
I don't really understand, but she appears to be going to buy a...
So she's going to see the peddler then? With Judas seducing the guard, this plan can't fail!
I'll do my best to live up to your expectations, Carol. What can I do to be like Judith?
Did you say something, Estelle?
Oh, no, just talking to myself.
Excuse me, I'm looking for some...
Fascinating. Are you out for a date?
Ugh, how plain. Nope.
All right. Then what about... What exactly are you looking for?
For example,
No way.
then could you possibly make one for me?
Let's see. If you brought me a soft tail, basilisk scale, and a small bird feather, you should be able to get all of the items from the monsters on the outskirts.
All right, let's go.
Judith's really into this, isn't she?
Seems like she likes this sort of thing.
Oh, you've brought... Wait here while I make...
What do you say? Does it look okay on me?
You didn't have to change your costume like that.
So grown-ups are interested in these kind of outfits.
All is ready.
Hey, are you seriously going out?
Huh?
Well, I could see everything.
It's very cute, and I have a feeling that this is gonna...
Before that, could you do something about your outfit?
Oh, it's...
Hello there. Oh, oops. Did you get an eye?
No, I didn't see anything.
Oh, is that so?
Shit.
Are you going to make me say it out loud? I've fallen madly in love with your big... So... maybe I'll just have to come out and make it clear. Would you like...
Yeah, but there's so...
No, don't be such a stick...
But
Good work.
Can't believe adults can be easily fooled like...
And how long are you gonna stay in that
I guess this calls too much attention.
But what was the fun thing you were talking about?
Going for a swim. All right, on to the...
Huh? What?
It should be easier to go in if you dress like a knight.
Who? Me?
Carol would work just as well.
What?
Yeah, maybe you're right. Carol, you do it.
You want me to dress up as a knight? Ugh, it's hard to...
Don't worry, you'll get used to it quickly.
I wonder...
Hey, quit goofing off.
Huh?
You should get back to your post before things get even more out of hand.
No, you've got it all wrong! Wait!
Yuri, why didn't you help him?
I, was taken by surprise. We should go and see what's happened.
What could be going on in there?
Good.
Carol is in there, right?
Yeah, suppose we should go take a look.
Rita! Estelle, what are you doing here?
Was it you causing all that racket in here?
You guys...
Do you think Carol's all right?
Yeah, Carol.
Carol! What, is that runt here too? What, you still want some?
Hold up.
Yeah!
Have you calmed down?
Yeah.
So what are you doing in a place like this?
I thought I'd check out the Blastia here before investigating the...
And you wound up biting off a little more than you could chew. Just...
But what was it you got involved in?
They sneaked the Blastia into the labor camp at night. I mean, that's already...
Don't tell me you were sneaking around investigating it when you got caught.
Of course not. I was very stealth.
And then you got caught.
Well, I couldn't just sit around while they were trying to do something weird with the Blastia. The people here have been threatened by the Knights and are being made to work.
I bet Teagle's in there too.
We cannot allow this to go.
And what about this Blastia you saw?
It was a Hoplone Blastia. It looks like they're gathering them.
They wouldn't! You don't think they're planning on attacking Dong?
But why? After they've just set up the front.
It's gotta be Q Moore. There's no way he intends to keep any...
Do you know him, Yuri?
You met him once, at Kerbach.
Oh, you mean the guy with the creep...
I don't mind discussing things here, but aren't we forgetting something?
That's right! We've got to rescue Teagle and the other...
Then we'll put an end to that forced labor. Get rid of all the Blastia they're gathering.
You can't just get rid of Blastia. They need to be recovered.
Then we'll have the mages and Ospio come pick them up.
Wait! We're being...
But...
One thing at a time.
Right.
Okay, then let's get back to our original plan.
Okay.
Hide!
Ah, my lord. Are you sure you shouldn't be going to the Sans...
I don't have to pay attention. Using the money and weapons I have, everything will...
And I hope you remember to appreciate the work Leviathans...
Yes, you will be taken care of.
You'll take those weapons I sold you and attack the Union.
I'm afraid I have my sight.
Ignoring the Don is a big no-no. He is a wonderful guy.
My. It almost sounds as...
Respect him, I do. But Leviathan's claw...
Oh, such dedication. That's just what I like about... Don't worry, though. You're looking at the future Commandant. That fool Alexei telling me to watch the Union while he signs friendship treaties with them.
Yeah, you tell him.
If it were me, I'd crush them in the blink of an eye with you. The Union can't possibly hope.
Hey, that guy with the weird hair looked over here.
He definitely spotted us, all right.
So he thinks we're funny, does he?
Man, it's always the same thing with these idiots. So now we know there's a bunch of people being kept down there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go free them from the idiot.
All right. If we find anyone being forced to work, let's tell...
I'm impressed that you passed for a real knight, Carol, despite your height.
It's amazing, especially considering he wasn't wearing a full suit of armor.
That knight must have been so panicked that he didn't see anything besides your helmet.
People usually notice things like that, though, right?
Then why'd you put me up to this in the first place?
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
Dragon! Take this! Power that tries soul shine!
Alright, who's next?
Photon!
Dragon!
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor!
Full power! Onward! I feel his powers!
What's with you? First you're panicked, now you're laughing.
You're pretty moody yourself, Rita.
You're not really one to talk, Carol.
Just shut up.
I'm so glad we found you here. I mean, I gave up going back to the capital, so even if you had visited me, I wouldn't have been there.
Oh, how sweet, Rita. You were gonna go visit Estelle.
I wouldn't go to the capital just to visit someone. I mean, I have to report my findings on the air clinic. I just thought I'd say hi or something.
I don't know. That sounds like an excuse for a visit with Estelle to me.
You stay out of this.
Oh, come on. We're all together again. Let's just be happy about that.
Huh? And a group of those red eyes.
Looks like Hugh Moore's become their new client.
Hey, do you think that guy who talks all funny could be the red-eye?
It sure looks that way from here.
Get to work! No slacking off, you...
Look, that's...
If it's money you want, you'll have more than you can use.
Wait!
Who? Yuri Lowell? What are you?
You have no right to call yourself a knight. Brute force is not the way to honor the prestige of the Empire. You will also release the people you have tricked into coming down.
This all might be easier if such a naive little prince. All of your utopian ramblings.
That's not the kind of thing someone with delusions of becoming Commandant of the Knights would... It's you!
You'll be all right now.
Jaeger, get rid...
Yeah, my lord. Nothing personal, you see?
cover for such evil.
We can't just let it go.
We gotta catch him!
I must admit, you're very strong.
Sir Cumore, it's the Flynn Brigade!
Flynn!
Well, send him away!
We tried, but he insists on coming down to perform an inspection.
That lower quarter lout, he's...
Gosh, Drat!
Yes, Jaeger. This is our time to shine!
I think we better be making the escape, yeah?
Ah! What is...
Please, step this way. Move! Move! Time to get a move!
We'll get you next time!
What an original line.
If we don't follow them, they'll...
Wait! Our job is to...
But... I don't know whose job is what, but are we following them or not?
Everyone freeze! That's an...
Hey, just in time.
Yuri?
Can you get up?
Yes.
Sorry, but it looks like something's come up. You'll have to head back by yourself. Say hi to the wife and kid for us.
I will.
So we are going after them.
Yeah, I'm sure Flynn has things under control. Sound good, Carol?
Yeah. Plus, I think Estelle's gonna take off after him any...
Sorry.
Jeez, we're going after them, right? So,
All right.
Yuri, wait!
Gotta run, Flynn!
Lady Estellise, this journey is far too dangerous.
I wonder why my bag works so well when I hit enemies with it.
huh? You don't know how your own bag works?
Yeah, not really.
Surely the bag just has a high level of air conductance.
Air conductance?
It's a measure of how easily something carries air. The air produced when you use strike arts must be easily conducted through that bag.
So that's why enemies get weaker when I hit them with my bag?
Exactly. It's the same as with my belt. Different people have different items that carry air for them more easily.
Wow, interesting. Thanks, Rita.
You sure don't know much about your own possessions.
I guess I better take good care of my bag. Leave it to me!
We're done.
There's no sign of them.
Looks like they ended up getting away.
Where are we anyway?
A forest in central Tolbikia. If I'm right...
We should probably just get to the harbor rather than going back to Heliord.
What? But what about Cumore? Do we...
I thought the purpose of your journey was to find Pharaoh.
Well,
I wasn't aware brave Vesperia was formed to follow you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, she's just telling you to relax. Besides, Flynn's on the scene, right? You can be sure he'll take...
Hey, Pharaoh? Brave
Just about to ask the same questions myself.
Huh? What the?
What's wrong, Miss Genius Mage? Forget me already.
Who the hell do you...
I told you, Raven. Man, you're a scary little...
So, what are you...
With all the stuff you've been doing, poor Raven got sent all the...
Why would they do that?
First things first. let's go find an inn at Torum Harbor. Raven's pretty hungry, you see.
I suppose there's no point in hanging around. Torum Harbor is a good first step.
Torum Harbor, then. Would that be all?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Okay, let's go.
I'm so hungry.
I'm dying here.
Already? The girls look like they're doing fine.
Was that Estelle? Listen, her stomach's rumbling too.
I can wait, though it's been a little difficult.
That sounded like it came from Rita.
Judy, you too? You're trying to see who can hold out the longest?
Perhaps a diet is a little bit like a competition in holding out.
A diet? What do you need a diet for? Especially you, Rita. Lose any more weight and you'll...
I'm just waiting until I finish reading this book, okay?
Leave it to me.
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor!
I know we haven't been gone for long, but I have to say, it still feels...
Can I get you Pansy some tissues? Or can we go to the inn now?
All right. So even the Union can't sit still when it knows a prince...
Then the Dawn knows that I'm a candidate for the Imperial throne.
Yep. That's why he told me to come keep an eye.
So you're here to observe her?
Really?
What? Is it just...
Anyway, here I finally catch up with you, and I wind up sticking my foot. It hasn't been easy for old Ray.
But why worry so much about Estelle?
It's only natural considering the state of things between the Empire.
Each side is trying to feel the other out. The Dawn just wants to keep track of their...
So, you're all planning on looking for this pharaoh by going to this...
Yes.
Do you know what sort of place a desert is?
Well, it's hot and dry, and they've got a lot of sand.
That's putting it lightly. It's not as easy as all...
Our plan is to get to the area together.
And then?
Then I guess we'll go around and ask where Pharaoh is.
I don't even know where to begin commenting on that plan. So it's not just that you don't want to go back to the castle anymore, right?
It'd be easier on old Raven if you did, though.
No. I'm sorry, but I have to know the truth.
Huh. Well, the dossier...
Why is that?
I've got to go to Nordopolica for another errand I'm running for the Dawn. Have to deliver a letter to Bellius.
Whoa, that's pretty important.
That's the boss of the Colosseum and ruler of Nordopolica.
Technically speaking, he's called the Duce.
Do you know what's written in the letter?
It's got something to do with those in particular about that pharaoh chap you all are following. The Don thinks Bellius will know something about that.
Looks like it just became worth our while to pay this Bellius.
Right.
So if you don't mind, Raven here will just tag along with you.
That's fine, but you'll have to follow the laws of
Got it. It's not like I can go join in your guild, you know?
Why can't you join Brave Vesperia?
It's against the rules for anybody to be in two guilds at the same... And I guess technically speaking, you are a member of all...
What do you mean, technic?
So are we done? I'm gonna go get some...
Okay. What do you think
Does this mean we're on our own until we leave tomorrow?
Yeah, well...
What's the matter, boss?
I don't know if I like...
The boss is the boss. What would you have me calling you and...
Just call me whatever you called me before. It makes me feel silly to have you calling me that.
Don't you think you'll get used to it?
Well, maybe.
Well, you know way more about guilds than I do, right?
I guess. The boss of a guild has to stand as a role model for... I wonder if I could be that great of a person.
Come on, it's not like you're expected to be the best boss ever from the very beginning. For now, our guild has a job to complete.
You're right. First we need to take Estelle to meet Pharaoh, but do you think we'll be able to meet him?
Our guild's job is to figure out a way to meet him. If we can't meet him, we won't get our reward, and people will lose confidence. That's all there is to it.
I think we may have picked something a little too tough for our first job.
It's more of a challenge that way, and our reward will be that much bigger. Let's make the best of it.
Yeah.
I said that I will deal with things in my way, but I let Cumore escape that easily. I don't know how I could explain this to Flynn. I know. We have Guild's job to deal with. Yeah, I just can't let... Men of his kind will never learn, and will always repeat this. I'll have to do something. I left the Empire and formed a guild. He will get what he deserves. I can't believe...
What? You ain't happy?
Well, I'm not exactly jumping for joy.
You're too glum. Lighten, didn't I stand together with you in the face of evil?
That was only because you had to. I still haven't forgotten about what you...
You still remember that. Some people just don't know...
I'm not about to make a list of all your offenses. Saying that I'd rather not have your company on our trip is already more than enough.
Don't worry, don't worry. I behaved myself at Cave Mock and Gasperos, didn't...
Yeah, that sure would be nice.
What should worry you more is whether or not these old bones will be able to keep up with you youngins from...
You plan on sticking with us until Estelle goes back to the castle?
The Don ordered me to keep an eye on the girl. I ain't got much choice in the...
Sounds like a tough job.
I wonder if I could hand her over to the Imperial Knights some...
I can see it in your eyes, old man. You're thinking bad.
Nah, not at all.
Well, it's really too bad that you're going to be traveling with us. But might as well make the best of...
What do you mean, really too bad? Anyway, Raven the Great is going back to the inn.
I'm just incorrigible. Whenever something or someone catches my eye, I really lose sight of everything I was planning on doing before.
Yep, that's about right.
I came to my senses after Judith told. Until now, I've been dragging the rest of you around with me like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, it could be worse. If you were Empress, one word from you and the entire Empire would run off to do...
Yeah, I kind of feel like coming with you was the right choice.
Oh yeah?
I've been able to see all sorts of new things. I still don't know whether I'm going to take the Imperial throne. There are still so many things left to learn about in this world.
And Pharaoh's one of those things?
It scares me to think about it, but I have to know what he meant by saying I was the insipid...
It sounds like you've made up your mind.
Yuri?
Hmm?
I might end up trying to order you guys around. Next time I do that, yell.
Sure. It's not the sort of person that... Though there's another guy who's also a tough nut to crack. So I think we'll...
Well, I'm going...
Oh? Are you going to look for that Cumore?
Nah, just going on a walk.
Just out for a walk like you.
What you said to Estelle earlier hasn't been gnawing at you, has it?
What I said earlier.
Didn't you say some pretty harsh things to Estelle?
Oh, right. Sorry to beat you to...
What? You didn't beat me to the punch on anything.
You were going to tell her the same thing that I did, weren't...
What? You figured it out? You don't have to apologize for something like that.
All right.
So weren't you going off to look for Cumore after feeling bad about hurting Estelle with what you said?
No, I wasn't. You don't believe me?
You care for other people's feelings a lot more than you let on,
No, not at...
Well, whatever.
What about you? Aren't you going...
I told you already. I'm just going for...
Do you really plan on helping us?
Yeah, I guess so.
Didn't that thing say that Estelle was an insipid poison?
Yeah, I heard.
After something like that, I guess you can't just tell her to forget about it. But it won't help her if she uses that as an excuse not to deal with the issue of this.
Yeah, I'm worried that might happen.
What are you talking about? That's...
Yeah, maybe.
But...
You're saying I should take her back to the castle?
Yes, that's exactly...
It was her decision. We have to let her figure out what she should really...
You realize it might come to blows with this Pharaoh guy. She won't get to figure out anything at all if she dies.
She's not gonna die. That's why I'm going...
Ugh, have it your way.
Ready to go?
What should we do about That one has her own matter.
That sounds about right.
So, first to the heart.
Huh? You mean...
Are you coming too?
Yeah.
Wasn't there something you had to go do?
You were going to investigate the...
It turns out the one at Cave Mock the Commandant asked me to look... I hadn't really made up my mind about which route to take to
So you'll be using us to help with your...
Well, there's no guarantee I won't run it. Anyway, it'll be safer for me this way.
Nice to see your glowing personality hasn't...
This means we'll be able to travel together again.
Yeah, Anyway, we were going to the harbor.
To be...
You got something you want to say?
Whoa!
To the harbor, then.
I can't take it anymore. I'm seriously gonna starve.
Can I eat a gel?
No.
Does the pooch look a little scary to anyone else?
Oh, he's probably just hungry enough for his wild instincts to kick in.
The pooch isn't the only one about to go wild.
I'm no good at diets, seriously.
This isn't a diet, it's a fast. Why do we have to stop eating too?
We can't have delicious smells just wafting by. We're just as hungry as you are.
What a tyrant.
The two barrier blastia of this city and Nor Harbor were originally a single blastia.
Did you read that in one of your books back in the castle?
Yes. Actually, there were 3 pieces. The last piece sunk in the sea between the 2 cities.
I wonder if you could raise that blastia. And if you sold it, you could live like a king forever.
The Empire would have already done it if they could. Any idiot could come up with that idea.
You don't have to be mean about it.
Oh, it's you all.
So what's a successor to the Imperial throne doing in a plate?
I've been working with the Dawn to officially seal our Treaty of Friendship.
Is it going well?
Well, I wish I could say it were going.
I can imagine. That Heracles monstrosity kind of made the Union really not...
Yes. And now, prominent members of the Empire are voicing their doubts regarding the friend...
The conditions the Dawn gave the Empire were for a treaty of equality, after all.
And they are certainly not on equal footing with something like that.
Yes. Had I known about Heracles beforehand, I could have stopped...
You didn't know about that thing? You're in line to be in...
I know, but I have no authority over the Imperial...
The Imperial Knights act on orders from the Emperor alone. They do not...
Well then, it's easy. Just become it.
You mean...
Becoming Emperor isn't as simple as that.
Why not?
To ascend to the throne, one must possess the Imperial treasure. But Dane Nomos went missing around the time of the Great War.
Huh. So that's the real story why we still don't have it.
And that's why Rago wanted to get his hands on De Nomos.
What was that, Yuri?
Forget it, it's nothing.
Anyway, is it really okay for an Imperial candidate to be wandering?
I was just on my way to Heliord.
Ah, that is closer to Dongress than this place is. Negotiations would probably go smooth.
I believe so too.
Master Yoder, we should be off.
If you'll please excuse me.
Against that many? You've got to be...
I wouldn't do that even if I had 9 lives.
What's going on?
Halt! If you won't do the work I've paid you for, then I want... Add the Indigo Beasts to the blacklisted guilds.
Yes, Madam President.
Isn't that the woman we met at Dayton Hole?
Yeah, that's her, all right.
Why do you guys know?
We just met her once a while back.
I wouldn't say I know her. She's the president of Fortune's Market. What?
In other words, she's one of the top dogs at the Union.
Hey, I just got an idea.
What's up, Carol?
Maybe she could get a boat for us to take across to Desier.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Yuri Lowell, you've come...
Huh. I guess those wanted posters really...
Listen, I've got a job that would be just perfect for...
Hard labor, huh?
I like a man who can cut to the chase. As you may have heard, schools of mermen often attack cargo ships at this...
Huh? But I thought there was another guild that always served as your...
It seems the leader of the mercenary guild I hire passed away suddenly, so they aren't a... The other Guardian guild simply has no backbone. I don't know what to do.
What was the name of that Guardian guild you mentioned?
The Blood Alliance.
Gee, I wonder what could have happened to them.
You're all as guilty as I am.
Hate to disappoint you, but we're in the middle of something right now, so...
Wait, Yuri, what about the
Did you say
We've made a guild of our own.
We're called Brave Vesperia.
That's a wonderful name. Well then, mutual gain is one of the basics of all business, you know. You scratch my back.
Sorry, but like I said, we're in the middle of a job. We can't take on any...
We won't call it business then. Let's just say we'll cooperate. That way we won't be going against any guild principle. There are various incentives for...
All right, we can talk, but we need to go to Nordopolica. We can't afford any detours.
Fine with me. The mermen are only a problem in the water. As long as I get to another port, I'm good. Once we arrive, I won't have any trouble making arrangements.
Wow, she means biz.
So, do we have a deal?
I have this sinking feeling we just got...
Fortune's Market isn't known as the best group of salesmen under...
This isn't so bad. Now we have a...
I'll even throw in a bonus for all...
Bonus? What do you mean?
If we arrive safely in Nordopolica, I'll give you the boat...
Really?
The boat looks pretty beat up, but it's still a good deal.
Right?
So these mermen must be pretty tough customers.
I'll leave that to your
I figured as much.
Marvelous. We have a Now that we've settled the details, I'd like you to just let me know when you've made your preparation.
This is the Fiertia. She'll be your ship as soon as you've escorted her to Nordopolica. And this man is Tokunaga of Gull's Song, the maritime guild affiliate.
I'm Tokunaga. Very nice to...
He's of Nordopolica. Go directly southwest from Torum Harbor and you'll see the Desier...
You can only disembark from the ship where you see a dock, a port, or a beach. You won't be able to get onto land where there are cliffs. Of course, the ship can't pass over rocks, but you'll also have to keep her out of the shop. You might be able to take her into some rivers, if they're deep. However, if there's a bridge spanning the river, you won't be able to take her under. We wouldn't want... And that's about it.
We just started out and we're already working with one of the 5 master guilds. This is good.
Yeah. You're one step closer to making your dream a reality, Carol. Aren't you happy?
You talking to the kid? He's over there mumbling about something.
Merman. The first thing had to be Merman. Brave Vesperia has some bad luck. What's the president of Fortune's Market gonna think of us if we fail? This is bad. This is so bad.
I don't think he's very happy.
He's just being careful, that's all.
That's not being careful. That's running and hiding.
Sorry if I hurt you.
Resound, O cry!
That last battle was sure fast. I wish all battles were that easy.
Easy? I don't know, I didn't feel much of anything. I wanted a little more action, you know?
Oh, you're a fan of getting beaten to a pulp while struggling to beat some crazed giant monster?
Ah, don't put it like that, old man. It's not struggling, it's fun. So much fun. The best part about a battle is its raw challenge.
It's raw challenge, huh? I kinda like the way that sounds.
Sorry, but I'd prefer to avoid the hard-fought battles. They're rough on these old bones.
But that makes it even more fun.
How's that?
That's for you to find out, old man.